back to Vlogmas. Obviously this video format is very different than the rest of my Vlogmas videos. I got a DM from one of my followers and she said, I hope you're doing great. Would you mind helping me get started on how to create content? I want to start vlogging and I don't know where to begin. I was like, you know, now is a better time than ever to put together steps on becoming a content creator. Ooh, my nails are actually Kiss, of course, and my lashes are Kiss as well. So yeah, so I've taken the time to put together 5 easy steps that pretty much anybody can follow.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
Step 1, figure out what you want to create content around. With that being said, I feel like you could take 2 different routes. Creating content around something that you're very passionate about. It could be gardening, dogs, cooking. It could be any of those things, whatever fuels you, whatever gets you excited, whatever you could literally see yourself talking about or involving yourself with on a daily or weekly basis. Another route you could take is picking something that you have expertise in. I think an easy way to go about this is maybe think about like what you studied in college. So if you studied psychology or you studied marketing, you know, you went to law school, or even like your 9 to 5, whatever you have expertise in and you can provide valuable information to your audience, that is a really great route as well. Also too, I do understand that not everyone has gone to college or plans on going to college, or maybe you're not even in college yet. So if you don't have like a degree, think about something that you have spent a lot of time reading up on or investing your time into. For me, I could say astrology. I know a ton about astrology. I've been reading about astrology since I was 11 years old. I'm constantly learning about it. It's just something I'm very interested in, I'm very passionate about, and so it could kind of go hand in hand, right? So, you know, you could either do something that you're super passionate about, or you could do something that you actually have expertise in. And sometimes those things gel together, right? I know a lot about makeup. I have expertise when it comes to makeup in the beauty world, but I'm also very passionate about it too. When you're trying to figure out what you're going to base your content around, it's important to base it on something that, again, that you're either very passionate about or you have expertise in, because, you know, this will help you create an authentic voice. And people can tell if you have an authentic brand voice, meaning what you do online, you do offline. So you can't show up giving gardening advice online, but you're trying to show up and present yourself as like a gardening enthusiast or like a gardening expert, and you have 0 experience with gardening. You barely know how to plant seeds. Like, it's kind of strange. So choose something that means something to you, not something that you think is going to be an easy topic or like a topic that a lot of people search for. It's just very disingenuous, and don't even waste your time, okay? So yeah, so that is my advice for step 1. Figure out what you're going to create content around, what your channel or page is going to really focus on, and hone in on that. Step 2, have some equipment. So a lot of people think that you have to have like this fancy camera, this fancy lighting, this fancy microphone, and it is just not true. When you are first starting out as a content creator, you can 100% use your phone. Especially, you know, nowadays they make the phones just so top tier and so quality. There really is no reason as to why you wouldn't be able to use your smartphone. So I'm actually gonna use my phone here. So yes, so I have an iPhone 14 and I am currently shooting a portion of this video on this very phone because I want you to see how great of a quality it is and how you legit can use your phone to create your videos, you know, instead of paying upwards of, you know, $1,000 for a camera. Okay. So yes, also natural sunlight, okay, daylight, okay. You know, when you are first starting out, try to film on days where it's sunny outside, there's a lot of good lighting coming into the home, and, you know, shoot near a window so you can really take advantage of, you know, that natural lighting, and that will help you save so much money. Just shooting from your phone, you have a phone anyway, use the camera on it. Also too, if you are shooting from your camera, try to shoot from the back camera, not the front facing camera. And when you do shoot from the back facing camera, make sure you are shooting in 4K, 30 frames per second, okay? So in the beginning, I think it's really important to just use what you already have. So important. It's gonna help save you money. And so that way, if you do feel like you want to invest in like a camera or some softbox lighting or a ring light or whatever, you can do so once your channel or your content actually starts generating money. You can use the money that you make in the future, and you can use that money to put into your equipment at a later time. When you're first starting out, it's no sense in going broke or breaking the bank or anything like that, or just spending unnecessary funds. You know, you're just starting out. It's okay. Like, a lot of people feel like, oh, I can't start shooting because I don't have a camera or I don't have lighting and da-da-da. All these excuses. And it's like, if you try to wait around on when you feel like you have everything or when everything is perfect, you are never going to get started. The best thing that you can do for yourself is just to start. And that is the honest truth. So that is step number 2, just having equipment to shoot your content with. And the best equipment that you can have when you are first starting out is your cell phone and sunlight, really. Step 3, plan out your content. So when I say plan out your content, it could be planning out what that particular video is going to cover or, you know, be about. It could also be you planning, well, this is what my schedule looks like for the week. I know on Monday I'll have some time to film, so I'm gonna block off some time to film on Monday. It could really look like that too, however you make it. I think the planning is more necessary if you decided to take the expertise approach. You know, if you spent 10 years working as a financial advisor for a bank or for a credit union, you are going to have tons of knowledge in that area. And so if you decide to take the expertise approach with your content, then that is more of like you planning, right? Because then you can figure out, oh, you know, like 5 steps to saving more money by the end of the year. It just depends on what your content is and things like that. It's going to look different for everybody. So the most important thing is to plan in terms of maybe what the content is going to look like or what days you can blog, but you need a plan. You know, even with blogging, although it's not necessary for you to sit down and write out like this plan per se or like what you're going to talk about, it could be important for you to do some mental planning in terms of, oh, you know, what do I have going on this week? Oh, you know I'm going bowling with friends this week. I can vlog that day. So yes, that concludes step 3, which is plan your content. Step 4, editing. This is a really pivotal step, and a step that I find people feel like they get stuck on this step. Like, they either just like have zero idea like how to edit, what to do, what to use, or they just find that they don't like it. They just don't enjoy the process and they realize, you know what, it's not for me. So I do want to address the portion of people, or if you are one of these people where, you know, you've been wanting to get started on your content, but you just aren't really sure like where to start in terms of editing or how to edit. Listen to me. I promise you, whatever question that you have, there's an answer for it on the internet. Whether you aren't sure how to edit from your phone or edit from your laptop, there's answers for both. Whatever question you have, I guarantee you there's a video for it somewhere on the internet, whether it is on YouTube, whether it's Google providing a source, it is there. You just have to be willing to have the patience to find the answers. That's really how I was able to really get a handle on editing. I remember having questions about, how do I create this sort of transition in the video? Or, oh, how do I remove the audio from the video clip itself in order to add music or whatever. There was a YouTube video available on that. So it's just like really no reason as to why you should be scared or feeling like you don't know what to do or how to go about it, because the answers are literally at your fingertips. But yeah, step 4 is a very important step. Editing will make or break you, okay? I personally love editing. I enjoy it. But again, like I said, I personally know some people who, tried to start their own YouTube channels, and they did start them, and they did shoot content, and they did spend lots of money on a new camera and things like that. And then they did all this, spent all this money, shot the videos, and then it came time to edit, and they just hated it. They hated the process of editing, and for them it was enough for them to quit after like 2 or 3 videos. So this also kind of ties into step 2 a little bit. It doesn't make sense for you to start out spending a ton of money on equipment, because you might find this is not even what you want to do, you know what I mean? But without getting too off track, some editing apps that I've personally used, one is iMovie, and I've also used Filmora. If you look at the intro for my Vlogmas videos back in 2017, that was made through Filmora with one of their like Vlogmas packs or something. So, but there's plenty of other editing software out there. I'm sure you just have to Google it, and you have to be willing to find the information that you're looking for. There's answers to every and any question that you have in regards to editing. The reality is, if you hire someone to edit your videos, the average cost for that is about $150 for like a 10-minute video. And it doesn't make sense to pay someone to edit your videos if you're not making money from your videos. At that point, you're just a content creator that has an expensive hobby, and that's crazy. Do it yourself. So yes, that is step 4, which is editing. Number 5 on the list is uploading regularly and establishing some sort of upload schedule. This is where you get to decide how often you will upload new content. I think the best way to go about this is to look at your current schedule, look what you currently have going on, and what can you realistically do at that time. For some people, you might be able to get a new video up once a week. For other people, you might be able to get a new video up twice a week. I've seen some people do every other day. I've seen people do once every 2 weeks. I've seen people do once a month. So it really just depends on your schedule, what you have time for. There really is no right or wrong way to do it. It's just based off of what works for you and your schedule at the time. But it's important to understand establishing a regular upload schedule is important, because it lets your viewers know when they can expect a new upload from you. It lets them know like when they can check back in with you and see, if there's anything new on the channel. But it's also a really great way to help grow your channel as well. A little bonus tip. The bonus tip to becoming a content creator is figuring out what your main platform is going to be. So choose your favorite platform and go from there. So if you decide that your main platform is going to be TikTok, you can basically take your TikTok videos and upload them to Instagram as Reels. You can also upload them to Facebook as well as Reels. And you can even upload them to YouTube as YouTube Shorts. You can kind of like cross promote and just spread your content out over multiple platforms. And then if you decide that your main platform is going to be YouTube, you can obviously shoot a video for your YouTube channel. So let's say you shoot a 10-minute video for your YouTube channel, which is your main platform. And your main platform is the platform that you focus on the most, that you spend the most time on. And so, boom, you have this 10-minute YouTube video. You can then take bits and pieces of that 10-minute video and condense it down to a 1-minute video or 90-second video and upload it as an Instagram reel, as a TikTok video, and even a Facebook reel. And so you're still cross-promoting and you're utilizing all these different platforms, but your main focus is whatever your main platform is. So that is it, you guys. So quick recap of the 5 steps to becoming a content creator is: 1, figure out what you want to create content around. 2, have equipment to create your content with. 3, plan out your content or shooting schedule. 4, take the time to edit. 5, establish an upload schedule that you can stick to. And bonus, figure out what is going to be your main platform where you're going to put most of your time and energy into. And then Once you figure that out, you can then use the content that you create on that platform and repurpose the content for other platforms. So that concludes my 5 steps to becoming a content creator for beginners. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. And if you feel like there was something that I didn't touch on enough, or if there was something I didn't cover at all, or if you feel like you need like some one-on-one attention, maybe pertaining to your own content creation journey that you would like to consult with me about or have me take a look at or give my input on, hit the link in my bio and schedule a quick 15-minute Zoom consultation with me. I would be more than happy to answer any questions that you have and maybe take a closer look at your content, what you're working on, maybe help give you some ideas on the type of content that you can create and things like that. So happy Vlogmas. It has been so much fun. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for Vlogmas, and hopefully you'll see me again for Vlogmas for 2023. Okay, hopefully it won't take me 5 years to do Vlogmas again, and I will see you guys later. Have a happy new year.